One thing I'm learning about videos and making them is it's like being, you're like the umpire, you know, you're looking up into the camera.
Well, they want you to look. They want you to look at the camera and talk to the people. Welcome back, everybody, once again. Our Loosey Goosey show about town, bringing you the local news and the gig guide, of course. Letting you know what's going on. We got Super Bowl weekend going on this weekend. Big Daddy Russ Halton. We've got Leah Lywood in the air chair with us. And yes, I love using that term. I'm Lee Lakin. Amanda's off today. And the Jetsons, man. A lot of things from the Jetsons actually we're doing today, like this. You know, that is very, very true.
And you do realize, that I created a monster with Zoom with him?
With him, oh yeah.
If he had it his way, we would do Zoom every week.
You know what? My daughter and I, well, because she lives in London, so I use the Messenger video call. We do it all the time. Works great.
Oh no, I do it.
Awesome.
I do it with my aunt in Hawaii and my cousins. I have a ton of family in Hawaii, and it's beautiful.
It's strange because I've had this fetish for watching the Brady Bunch ever since we did the Zoom.
Yeah.
You know? I'll sit there for hours and watch the gang, and you know what? If Alice changed her hair, she would have been a sexy gal.
Somebody did that on Facebook. It looked pretty cool, actually.
Did you see that too? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I've seen it before.
Yeah. All right, Big Daddy, who we brought to you by, my friend?
Max Tires, 905-873-9255. The best deals on tires. They also have a reliable bunch of mechanics down there, including Smudge and the gang, and Jamie, and the whole bunch. And Sean is just waiting for you in his beautiful showroom here at 61 Guelph Street in downtown Georgetown, right across the street from Fred's Towing and up the road from Easy Taxi.
Yeah, there you go. So, and with all this nice weather we've been having, don't worry about taking your tires off because we do got something coming. It's still February.
Yeah.
Still
next
February.
Week, actually, I think.
Yeah, you know, they're talking about some snow next week, and we're going to get back to reality again. But this weather's just been absolutely outstanding.
As I'm driving through Toronto, now you know it's always a degree or two higher because it's all concrete and buildings.
Yeah.
It was showing 17 in my car.
Wow, that's crazy. That's just crazy.
No, there's no such thing as chemtrails. No,
yeah.
We won't get into
that. Yeah, no, that's a whole other story right there.
A week or two at least.
We got the gig guide brought to you by Halton Women's Place, letting you know what's going on. So like I said, it's Super Bowl weekend coming up, and sure, a lot of parties going on. So we're going to hand it over to Leah. She's going to be talking about what's going on this week.
All right, so Mandy's a little bit tied up. She may be able to join us just to say hi when she gets back. I'm behind.
She's here. We're helping with the production.
So, well, she's in and out. She's in and out.
Yes.
That's why she's not doing it today. She's tied
doing
up.
Doing double duty.
That's it. So.
And she's playing songs on the radio at the same time.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So we have at the Appalachian every Wednesday, as we've mentioned before, the Acoustic Jam open mic. It's on from 8 to 11 p.m. And on Thursdays, they have the karaoke, which is at 9 p.m. The Red Harp in Acton, February the 27th, paint party. Tickets are $56.50 or phone 705?
Wow.
I think, is it 705 or is it 905? It is 705, okay. I've never called them, so. Okay, 705-932-5044. Or they have an email address of spiritsandplatters@gmail.com. Make sure you reserve your spot. This year's painting is Winter Cardinal. Any of that information, if you don't retain as we're saying it, you just Facebook, just go on Red Heart.
There you go.
And if you want a nice romantic evening, where do they go? They go to the Symposium.
Yes.
They're always famous for their February the 14th Valentine's Day menu. Dinner is 2 for $80 from 4 p.m.
Sounds like a seniors. Dinner. Uncorked on Main is got Dollhouse back again on February 29th. Triple X Bingo tickets are $25 at the door, and doors open at 5 p.m. The show starts at 7:30 p.m. And it's always a fun thing down at Uncorked when Dollhouse is involved. They're a huge organization. They've done Symposium, the Harp. They've gone around to quite a few of the bars in the area doing things there for drag shows and stuff like that. So
they're doing well. So I mean, why not spread it? To
absolutely.
all of the businesses, which is fabulous. Which reminds me, are you going to partake anytime soon with your pink heels or?
No, I don't think I'm involved this year. I haven't been contacted at this point, but hey, you never know.
Put it out there. He has pink heels.
Yes.
There
are pictures. There are pictures online.
Got a whole
So
closet full of them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
We're not supposed to say, oh, see, he blew it.
the sad thing is, if you walk in my room right now, no comment. The Canadian Legion in Acton, Branch 197, February 23rd, karaoke night is hosted by Gemstone Entertainment at 7 p.m. Check out the online songbook at www.song, I'd say rig. Songreg, like request, kind of songreg.com/KGEM. You can check out their song list, see what they've got going on there. And that's, like I say, going on February 23rd, karaoke night. And the sad thing is we didn't talk about anybody doing the Super Bowl thing. But I imagine I've seen things for Barbertown and Appalachia. Everybody's doing the Super Bowl thing. It's going to be crazy, or the Taylor Swift show, however you want to call it.
I think if you have a specific location that you really like to attend, give them a call.
Yeah, or check out their, like I say, Facebook page, really, for the most part.
They're all doing it. It's Super Bowl.
Big Daddy, you can talk about the food banks.
Come on, San Francisco is all I can say. I'm so sick and tired of the Chiefs winning every year.
I have no time. I'm watching my Leafs, which have won 4 out of 5.
I get the American feed. We get the American feed on our thing.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So we get the American commercials, not the stupid Canadian ones. So.
Well, the food banks, of course, they're always having problems, and things only get worse as days go by. You're seeing people in dire straits in brand new houses, and with families to feed. It's just disturbing. Both the Georgetown Breadbasket and Acton Food Share need our help more than ever before. Please, if you could consider donating a food item or purchase one of the pre-made bags with high demand items in them. There are different price points as well, and to make it easier to go online and make a cash donation as well. Every little bit helps, of course. It goes a long way, and it makes a big difference. And two very important groups in our area are the Halton Women's Place and the food banks.
Definitely.
Both, deal with our reality as human beings. Halton Women's Place, of course, if you or anyone needs help getting out of a difficult situation, the crisis lines are open 24/7, including holidays. The Milton Halton Hills line is 905-878-8555. Please, whether it's to a friend or family, co-worker, or Halton Women's Place, please reach out. No one should feel the way some folks do. It's just depressing, and you have to get out of those situations, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in them. And
it can be anybody. Anybody.
Please understand you're not alone. Halton's Women's Place is there for you.
905-878-8555. Mark that number down if you know somebody. Definitely. It's and sometimes that's the hardest call to make. Mm-hmm. It's because you got a trusted friend, and your friend thinks, and then they call. It's tough, but you know what? Sometimes in the long run, it's better.
Well, it's been an interesting week in town. The weather is...
yeah, that's a big topic right now.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, well, it's just like I said, the problem is we've had so many nice days. I was saying this to Todd, that...
You guys are jinxing it, man.
Well, no, it's jinxed anyway. They're forgetting that it is actually the mid-February, or not even mid-February.
It is Canada, but my roommate Corey said today if I had a bike, I'd be out on it.
Oh God, yeah! I heard a couple go by today by my place.
I had my sunroof, just the crack not open, but I had it cracked all the way here.
Well, we had the windows open in the house here today, and it's just been, and the smell of the fresh air, it's just...
Oh yeah,
I feel like spring, but no, it's Canada, man.
I gotta say the same thing as you. Now. I just got my car back on the road, and first thing I did was open that sunroof up, man. The tunes cranked. It was way away.
Me too. I was getting down all the way down the road.
All right. Well, thanks to Mandy for putting together a gig guide this week. She hasn't been feeling well, so she still pulled it out and got her done, and she's still helping us here with production. So very cool. We're going to get to the news in a sec, but this segment of the show brought to you by White Owl Legal. If you're having some legal problems in your residence or some small claims court issues, get in touch with Charles at White Owl Legal at 289-839-3075, or you can get him at info@whiteowl.legal, and he'll help you out in your situation. So get in touch with them. White Owl Legal, downtown Georgetown.
That's That's right. Don't take any guff from anybody.
Nope. And a tragic story to start it off here, Big Daddy, eh?
It's been an interesting week. And Victoria Street in Georgetown has been closed all week. You can't get in there unless you live on the street or give your name to a police officer. A woman has been pronounced dead following a fire at a Georgetown home on February the 7th. And I knew the gal myself. Nice lady, always pleasant. It's shocking when you know somebody.
Yeah, kind of.
Small town, right?
The Halton Hills Fire Department and Halton Regional Police responded to a call about 5:20 a.m. on Victoria Street. I know because I was around. We went right by. I mean, the fire trucks downtown that morning were unbelievable. That's all you could hear. The home was fully engulfed in flames when emergency services arrived. Police say that the fire was spreading to a neighboring residence and the occupants were evacuated. Police are investigating a recent string of... I thought I didn't put my little lines in there.
We got to get him to put these together.
Yeah.
No, the police were there, and there is... we got to be careful how we say this. Some circumstances that are a little suspicious.
Yeah.
And
full investigations going on at this point.
There was a male spotted after the fire who was thought to be involved with the female, and he tried to break into a...
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
it's all under investigation. Well, probably more. Well, police will have more on it next week, and we'll keep you updated on it. But tragic story here in town, and it just, again, it's that small town thing, right? Is if this happened in Toronto on the other side, most people would just it's another house fire. But in a small town, it's a little bit different. And us being cab drivers for years, we know a lot of these people, not personally, but cab drivers are like bartenders. When people get in the back of our cab, they tell us everything. Yeah. So
we should do Cash Cab Georgetown.
Well, no, it was Taxi Cab Confessions. Taxi Cab Confessions. Remember that show?
Yeah, we should do that.
You put a camera in.
We've got a lot of characters in Georgetown.
Oh God, yeah. Some of the drunks we picked up.
Especially actors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters up there.
So, police are investigating a recent string of stolen vehicles in Georgetown, and I know Tracy's been posting a lot. Good Lord, there's been so many. They were in her area.
Hers got stolen.
Well, she had her Jeep stolen. I'm so sorry, Tracy. That was horrible when I saw that post come up on my page.
Tracy Quinn.
Right?
Yeah. So around 12:30 a.m. February the 1st, police say a 2022 Jeep Wrangler, shocking, was stolen from the driveway of a home on Standish Street. A few hours later, a Lexus SUV was stolen from a driveway on Stonebrook Crescent at approximately 4:50 a.m. According to police, the owner was alerted to the theft shortly after. Then police say a Toyota Tundra was reported stolen from a home on Kilolo Crescent, I always say that one wrong. Crescent around 6:30 a.m. The same night, around 3 a.m., a Halton police officer attempted to stop a vehicle on 4th Line. Police say it was later discovered the vehicle, a Jeep Wrangler, had been reported stolen in Georgetown, but was not the one taken earlier in the night.
So another one.
Oh.
Police say the driver refused to stop, and the vehicle later left the road, going into a ditch at the corner of 4th Line and 5th Side Road. According to police, the driver fled on foot. It's alleged that the same suspect, an 18-year-old from Quebec, then attempted a carjacking in the area of Steeles Avenue and James Snow Parkway and was arrested around 9 a.m. Surveillance videos were available in some of the cases, and police are using them to see if there are any links between each of the thefts. Halton police said that while the number of vehicle thefts is unusually high for one night, they do tend to occur in clusters. So
yeah, there's a whole thing that even the Canadian government, U.S. government have gotten together, from what I understand, in Ottawa to discuss all these thefts that are going on. So car thefts are up like crazy, and it seems.
Swing that down a bit.
That's
the end of the last story. That's why we got all buggered up.
It's one of those things that I'm staying with family temporarily till I move again. And she always watches CP24 talking about what's going on, and that they have a line on who's behind a lot of these. but there's only like 5 supervisors at where they load all these vehicles to take them out across the water.
God, yeah.
There's only like 5 of them, and I said, yeah, and what ones are actually being paid off? Because whether there's only 5 or not, you can't tell me not one of them. Come on, they got to see something strange going on.
Something,
Actually, speaking about Tracy's Jeep, there was some Halton vehicles found in the Middle East that were stolen in Halton. So Tracy,
time for a trip.
I was trying to send her the news feed from Halton Hills Today, one of the people we take the stories from. But it wouldn't let me do it because I'm a Canadian. And
how dare you?
Right.
News,
yeah.
I mean, my God.
Yeah, what's going on with that? They said that there was an agreement reached, and that's as far as it went.
I haven't heard anything more. I've heard about the agreements reached.
That was what, 2 months ago?
But again, media does that stuff. You look at what's going on in France and Germany right now.
Oh, let's come back to HHR.
Yeah, the media does that to you. We don't do that. We tell the stories how they come to us. That's how we tell you the news. We don't edit, so to speak. So. All right, charges have been laid against a Brampton man in connection with a fatal collision just outside of Acton last June. Wellington County OPP report that the warrant had been arrested for Mandeep Singh Tind, 26, for careless driving, causing death, and 2 counts of careless driving, causing bodily harm, contrary to the Highway Traffic Act. On June 6, approximately around 6 a.m., police received a report of a collision involving an SUV and a sedan at the intersection of Wellington Road 125 and the Halton Erin Town line. I think I do remember that one. It was quite the spectacle with the fire trucks. The driver of the SUV, a 60-year-old Fergus, was transported to a local hospital where they were pronounced deceased. 2 of the other occupants in the SUV were transported to a trauma center with serious injuries, and the driver of the sedan was taken to a local hospital with minor injuries. And of course, now they have charged him. So.
That's a bad spot anyway.
A brutal spot there. There was like 3 that happened in a row right there in like a couple of months.
You know what's really bad lately is Balnafed by the general store. If you're coming across the 32nd side road.
Really? Yeah.
And because people are just
booting through there. Yeah.
They're not paying attention to how fast you should be going in Balnafed. Right?
Yeah.
You don't anywhere anymore. That's just another area, in my opinion.
True.
Well, the next thing you know, you're going to have speed bumps in Balnafed. I shouldn't have said that. Probably will.
Okay, and so what happened with the Halton Regional?
The Halton Regional Police Auto Theft Task Force, this is what we were talking
about,
in partnership with Canada Border Service Agency, has recovered 4 stolen vehicles that were sent to Dubai. And Tracy, it might be yours. Police say the stolen vehicles were among numerous that were initially flagged as part of the 2023 investigation. While multiple vehicles were previously recovered, authorities were unable to have 2 shipping containers carrying these 4 vehicles turned around before reaching Dubai. And through ongoing collaboration between Canadian authorities and law enforcement in Dubai, police say the 2 containers were eventually rerouted back to Canada, and in late January 2024, HRPS investigators took custody of the 2 containers carrying the following 4 stolen vehicles. Well, let's see. It actually lists them, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there a Jeep there? No. I'm looking for Tracy.
Yeah.
She loved that Jeep.
Oh, God, yeah.
She wanted one, I think, her whole life is what she wanted, and
well,
she finally got it.
And she got it all.
I know.
She got it all dolled up the way she wanted, and
It was only like a year old. She only had it for about a year.
I don't.
If you want Buzz TV, she's the gal.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 Lexus, anyway, an SUV initially stolen from Halton, 2 Ford 150s stolen from Peel and Toronto, and 1 Land Rover Range Rover also stolen from Peel. But they're on. They're. If we can track them, we can. And that's what's happening.
Almost $200,000 worth of vehicles there.
But I would say 99.9% of them get out, and then they're gone.
They're gone.
And, they're being driven in Dubai somewhere. You know what I mean? Anyway.
All right, moving on.
So, an investigation relating to victims involved in the sex trade within Peel region has resulted in human trafficking charges for a Georgetown man. According to Peel Police, officers began a sex trade investigation this month, which led to human trafficking and prostitution-related charges. Police claim the accused recruited and exploited victims into the sex trade and took their earnings. As part of the investigation, officers located victims allegedly being tracked by the accused, trafficked, by the accused. A 32-year-old man, Georgetown man, has been charged with human trafficking, exercise control, receiving benefits resulting from trafficking in persons, procuring and deriving material benefit from sexual services, and advertisement in connection with this investigation. Investigators believe there may be more victims of human trafficking and prostitution offenses and or witnesses to this investigation. They're urging anyone with information to call 905-453-2121, extension 3555. Information can also be left anonymously by calling Peel Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS, TIPS being 8477, or by going online to peelcrimestoppers.ca.
And it's anonymous.
Yeah.
It's anonymous. Yeah. All right, the town of Halton Hills has posted notices along the Hungry Hollow walking trail after a resident reported seeing a bear back on Monday.
They think it's summer now.
Yeah. Well, they're waking up going, hey, what's going on, man? And they're hungry.
Sorry, but I've never heard so many bear stories as we have. We've
yeah.
never had bears before, have
yes,
we?
we have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Always. It's just not as prevalent as it is right now because they're coming out and their destined path that they would normally follow is now got condos and buildings and
yeah.
They're getting lost. You see them here more.
Well, the following day, Tuesday, another resident reported seeing bear tracks along the trail. Social media post indicates a bear was last spotted Saturday, that's back on January 27th, in the ravine near the Mountain View Road Bridge. The town has notified Halton Region Police and the Ministry of Natural Resources about the sighting. So
now this is a black bear, obviously, isn't it?
And they're more afraid of us than we
are.
They're not a grizzly.
Yeah,
they're not looking for.
No, and a lot of them are what do you call them? Omnivores. They only eat.
Well, they're not going to
berries.
Berries, and
they love their berries.
Yeah,
oh my God, yeah.
You know, you look at bear scat, and it's mostly all berries anyway.
It's not like Yogi Bear.
Yeah. Hey, boo boo. Where did you get that picnic up basket? hey.
You know,
from those nice campers over there, eh?
Did you see the video on the telecells of the coyotes from the sky above the fourth line there by the hydro towers?
No, I missed that.
And it had them howling, but it had them. Did you see that, Amanda? Yeah, it was great. It was all over
my page, but I missed it.
Oh yeah, it was on Georgetown and Acton Telecell. Huge people, the number of people that loved it and liked it was amazing. I watched it twice because it showed the coyotes walking across the field. And it was kind of like an infrared.
Well, you know, and this is one of the things, and I forget the name. There is a page. Exactly. There is a page that I actually had shared somewhere. Right now, people be very careful, more so than ever, with cats and dogs. It's this agency. It protects the coyotes and it helps to get information out. They had found in one of the dens over 50 collars of cats and dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's all just from like the last few months,
really?
but yeah. Oh, so please be very careful with the cats and the dogs. They're breeding right now and they're hungrier than ever. So they're going to be, and they can scale. People don't get it because you have a fence. Don't leave them out there and go whatever in the wee hours of the night because they can scale up to like 12 feet fences.
Oh, yeah.
And they do climb and jump. So just a little tidbit there about coyotes. And you know what? I don't want to see them killed. Yeah. They're trying to live with us just like we are them. So, you know.
We all got to get along.
Is it my turn?
We have to learn how to navigate the time together. Yes, it is.
Halton Regional Police, pardon me. Halton Regional Police have arrested and charged a teen in relation to a local vehicle theft and attempted carjacking. In the early morning hours of February the 1st, police say an officer attempted to stop a suspicious vehicle in Halton Hills, which was identified as a stolen vehicle from Georgetown. Local residents can now have their say as well in a variety of options being considered to improve Fairy Lake's water quality. You want to talk about that?
Okay, well, a survey was currently conducted by the town that focuses on Fairy Lake water quality study. Staff wants to consider residents' thoughts on management options designed to improve the lake's water quality, along with their input on recreation priorities. A final report and video summary has been released for locals to look at before providing feedback. The survey is open until March 1st and can be accessed on letstalkhaltonhills.ca. That's an easy page to find, and get in there. Put your feedback in. That really helps them making some of the decisions.
Well,
when nobody navigates to it, then they're just going to do what they do.
And it's just going to get lost in the shuffle. So
we didn't have a good summer locally because it was closed. Most of
most of it, that and the splash pad. So
well, hopefully the splash pad's
hopefully
good
they've
this
got
year.
that rectified this year, because that was really in demand this year.
It's a software thing, so I don't know. Do they have to rip all this stuff out to redo it? I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. It's ongoing.
A hot day. I mean,
poor kids are all going, where is the splash pad?
My grandkids would come by. It was one of the first things we'd do. That was the first thing out of their mouth. Can we go with the splash pad, Grandpa?
We used to go to one in Georgetown here when Brody was little.
We ended up taking them there a couple times this year here in Georgetown because it was still working. But all right, some more things the town here is talking about this February. The town of Halton Hills invites residents to participate in events and workshops that showcase the significant contributions of Black artists and creators all around Canada. Free programs are being offered at the Halton Hills Public Library and the Cultural Centre, Hillsview Active Living Centre in Acton Youth as well. Throughout the whole month of February, obviously, as it is, Black History Month, right? For full details, visit the town website and follow along on social media, and you'll know exactly what is going on. So.
And quite a lot of stories this week.
Yeah, I noticed that.
A Halton Hills woman has been charged with impaired driving at approximately 12:42 a.m. on Thursday, February the 1st. Halton Regional Police conducted a traffic stop in the area of Steeles Avenue, Winston Churchill Boulevard. As a result of their investigation, the 29-year-old driver from Halton Hills was charged with operation while impaired. And residents are reminded that driving under the influence of drugs and/or alcohol is a crime in progress. To call 911 immediately to report a suspected impaired driver. Halton Regional Police no longer name individuals facing impaired charges, by the way, which I think is the way it should be.
We've never done it, right?
You're innocent until
what is it?
Proven guilty.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we've always had that mandate from day one. We do not name names because, again, we've talked about this. People they're still innocent until proven guilty. So in this country, they're supposed to be.
If it's a murder case, that's another story. We have our duty to tell you. But for somebody drinking and driving, I'm not taking it away from the importance of it. I'm just saying it's not ours. We're not the judge and jury here.
Absolutely.
Who are we? So anyway.
Okay. Me?
Moving on and moving up.
Into me. Halton Regional Police have arrested and charged a teen in relation to a local vehicle theft and attempted carjacking. In the early morning hours of February the 1st, police say an officer attempted to stop a suspicious vehicle in Halton Hills, which was identified as a stolen vehicle, go figure, from Georgetown. The vehicle did not stop for police and later entered a ditch near the intersection of 4th Line and number 5 side road, police said in a release. The driver of the vehicle fled the scene on foot, and they were not able to apprehend him. Later that morning, around 9:10 a.m., it's alleged that the same suspect attempted to carjack a parked vehicle from the area of Steeles Avenue East and James Snow Parkway in Milton. According to police, a suspect attempted to grab the door and enter the occupied vehicle, but the driver was able to lock the doors and the suspect fled the scene. Police attended and say they were able to locate and arrest the suspect after a brief foot chase. Tom Fournier, 18, of Pincourt, Quebec, has been charged.
He's only a kid, 18 years old.
Yeah, but a lot of them are coming from Quebec. Like a lot of these guys that are getting busted in these car thefts and everything are all out of Quebec.
Well,
almost all.
But again, it's like the trafficking, right? They go out into the country because it's not as
it's not as densely populated.
No, and they go to the areas, and Georgetown, whether we have a lot of people suffering or not, is well known to be high priced. and they know that there's a lot of those vehicles
Yeah.
here, and that's one of the prime reasons they come.
Yep.
Right?
All right, we got to keep moving on here, running out of time. Big Daddy?
Saturday, that's what's going on this weekend. Drop-in family story time, and that's Saturday at 10 a.m. Of course, as always, at the Halton Hills Public Library. Georgetown and Acton branches explore new themes each week through stories, rhymes, and songs. No registration is required. And for tickets, you can contact kevinpauls.com or at the Church Community Life at actoncrc.com. Pardon me. What's going on in Terracotta, baby?
It's hard to remember all these email addresses.
My dad was born and raised in Terracotta.
How can you not love Terracotta?
My dad was born and raised there.
The Bullfrogs.
Ignite the Night, February the 10th from 5:30 to 8 p.m., the Terracotta Conservation Area. Experience the beauty of the forest after dark along a 2-kilometer illuminated trail. Oh, so beautiful. After Saturday night until February the 24th, so you still have couple weeks there. Ski, snowshoe, and kick sled rentals and 1-hour ice skating rink reservations are available on site as conditions permit. Visitors are also welcome to bring their own equipment. Hot drinks and snacks are available at the park store. So
very cool. That sounds like a really cool event, especially if you had this kind of weather. But the only thing about this kind of weather, it's too muddy. Exactly. That's
you
the
want
one.
Snow.
Yeah.
Nice, cool, brisk morning, right?
All right. Also coming up, Clef Notes to Canvas, February 10th as well, from 1 till 4 p.m. at the Halton Hills Cultural Center. That's at 9 Church Street down in Georgetown. The Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton and local artist Omar Hopkins will deliver a creative afternoon of music and visual art, and all supplies are provided and no experience necessary. And you can
the Cultural Center.
Cultural Center. Just check out their site, and you'll get all the information you need.
We got Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Bethel Christian Reformed Church in Acton. Enjoy a Valentine's concert with Kevin Pauls, as seen with the Gaither Homecoming in Halton Hills today, along with Joel Parisien, New World Son, and Luke McMaster James, and Selena Evangeline.
Yeah. So
We're just having one of those days, aren't we? We're all having our moments. So
Sunday, I'll do one off the top here. On Sunday, free skates. Sunday from 3 to 4:20 at the Acton Arena. The Churches of Acton are sponsoring a free skate for the community. There will be free refreshments in the community rooms of the arena. Non-perishable donations to the Acton Food Share and the Roxy Center Pantry will be accepted, by the way. And what's going on at the Moms Market there?
So this is happening all weekend. So we're talking Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's on Saturday, and then on Sunday from noon to 6 p.m. at Georgetown Marketplace. Join the Mom Market Collective Halton for its Valentine's Edition event. There will be over 20 vendors, face painting, and henna on Saturday, and a slime bar. What is a slime bar on Sunday?
No
can you guys can somebody let me know what a slime bar is?
Well, our friend Jen from Howling Wolf, she's got a Facebook page. She will be there with her booth, so we're going to be stopping in and checking it out.
I won't be here.
Yeah, we're going to go check it out.
So
yeah,
I might be doing a retreat
hi, Jen.
for her.
Yeah, she was talking about that.
I may be helping her out there and participating and helping her with her retreat. So
that's going on all weekend at the Georgetown Marketplace. There's going to be a ton of vendors there. It looks like it's going to be a pretty busy event that's going on, and that's all weekend. Well, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and noon till 6 p.m. on Sunday. So, yeah, if you get a chance, check it out and stop in and say hi to Jen. She's got tons of really cool stuff.
So many Super Bowl parties this weekend. All parties, Red Heart, Appalachian.
Just call whatever place you prefer. Probably go early.
Yeah. Reserve a table, whatever.
You are getting in.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So we got to wrap things up here. We're running out of time. We don't want to be too long. We don't want to keep you guys.
Raiders
So.
beat Milton, though. Raiders beat Milton.
I'm not getting.
I saw that.
Wednesday night. And we're sitting in the playoffs now. We got to keep winning, but beating Milton's always nice.
That's a big one. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. So way to go, boys.
And hello to Aaron and all the gang over at the Raiders. We love you guys. You're our team, and we're totally behind you on social media locally, radio and social media.
And congratulations for some of the new the new sponsors that you've
Yes.
received. That's amazing. We're actually going to be putting some of those sponsors
On the air.
For some commercials and whatnot. So pay attention. Listen to us live, and you're going to hear local businesses up on the radio station.
I get to do some voice work.
My favorite hamburger is a Harvey's burger, and they're one of our new sponsors. So I can
Harvey's
say
and Swiss Chalet.
the double Angus beats anything in town.
Well, we'll have to get them to deliver to us while we're doing this video so we can promote
I'd
them.
be curled in the corner
And Big Daddy will be asleep at the end of it. All right, we got to wrap things up. We're brought to you by
Max Tires, 905-873-9255. They have a service bay. They service trucks and cars, auto repairs as well. And so there you go. Don't forget Fred's Towing and the Easy Taxi, $45 special to the airport. Stop touching me. And let's get out of here. You've got to say
It doesn't
the
bug
last
me.
line because she keeps changing it every week. Honestly.
No, I don't. It's the same thing. You navigate.
We Drive. Have yourself a great week, everybody. Be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. For Big Daddy Russ Horton, Leah Lywood, myself, Lee Lakin, and Amanda, who is standing behind the camera patiently staring at it quickly.
Yeah, she got back in the studio, so we're good.
Yeah. Have a great week.
Good timing.
And we'll catch everybody on the B side.